I'm a child born in the 60s. As I was growing up, I watched PBS. And, I grew up with The Electric Company, Zoom, 321 Contact, and of course, Sesame Street. That's right. I grew up with Sesame Street like a lot of others in my generation. And I enjoyed watching Sesame Street. And the thing about it is, a lot of people are criticizing, and you got judge activists that are trying to block the defunding of PBS and NPR. Their time is done. We don't need them anymore to that point because there's enough of, independent, free content out there. Even the Metropolitan Opera has their own site. They put videos up of their performances on YouTube. That's correct. They still, in linear TV, they do have channels which they show basically for free operas and classical, orchestras, orchestration, philharmonics, and all that. It's available free out there. We don't need them. There's enough news in the news stream out there. YouTube, Tubi TV, Pluto TV, all these, and fast streaming. So why do we need NPR? Why do we need the PBS to that point? But what I'm getting to is now, besides YouTube, we have a new place where we can catch Sesame Street. And I'm not talking the current episodes. I'm talking stuff going all the way back to the late 60s and 70s. Yes, right now on Tubi TV, you can catch those classic episodes. And we're going to read this off the Hollywood Porter. Iconic episodes from seasons 1 through 38, including the time that in 1980 that R2-D2 and 3CPO met Big Bird, will be available as part of the one-year deal. Tubi is betting that viewers are feeling nostalgic for old-school episodes of Sesame Street. The free Fox-owned streamer is bringing selective episodes of seasons 1 through 38 of the iconic children's series to its platform starting Wednesday, April 1st, which we've already passed. The Hollywood Reporter has learned 250 old-school Street episodes that aired between 1969 and 2007 will be available on the platform as part of the one-year deal. Every quarter, 10% of the available episodes will be swapped with new ones, bringing additional old-school faves to the fore. Few brands have shaped young minds and sparked imagination quite like Sesame Street, Tubi's chief content officer Adam Lewinson said in a statement. By bringing hundreds of episodes to Tubi for free, we're giving today's kids access to joyful foundational learning while inviting parents to share a piece of their own childhood within the next generation. Some notable episodes will be available on the platform, including the 1969 premiere. Gordon introduced Sally to Sesame Street, which I watched the other day. I loved it, seeing that again. The 1988 episode when Maria and Louis got married, and Elmo serves as the ring bearer, will be offered as well. The 1980 episode when Star Wars character C-3PO and R2-D2 visited the stream. Not to mention one of the first big on-location shoots, 1978, Big Bird Goes to Hawaii. I remember that. Oh, man, that was great. Sesame Street, produced by the New York-based nonprofit Sesame Street Workshop, has aired on PBS since its debut in 1969, but the streaming platforms have shown deep interest in carrying the series in the last decade or so. Starting in 2015, HBO partnered with the series for several years to serve as its first window before the show went to public access television. After HBO declined to renew its deal, Netflix stepped in to air new episodes along PBS in 2025. While that year, YouTube also inked a deal with Sesame Workshop to air classic episodes. The Tubi deal demonstrates just how enduring the power of Big Bird and Elmo is. The move additionally aligns with polling released by Tubi and the Harris poll in that streaming 2026, when intentions become attention. Report emphasizes that viewers' interest in nostalgic storytelling. The poll found that 97% of the respondents were interested to watch projects released more than 10 years ago, and 79% of the respondents thought streamers should resurface old beloved projects, not just to promote new shows and films. For more than 55 years, Sesame Street has been making a trustful, joyful learning accessible to every child. Sesame Street Workshop Chief Operating Officer Joseph Giraldi, in a statement, bringing Sesame Street to Tubi allows us to expand our reach and impact, and we are thrilled that our beloved characters and proven educational media will now be available to even more children, families, and fans. And that's right. And we're talking the old stuff. You know, the first, years of this show is now available for you to watch. I'm hoping maybe one day they'll bring back the Electric Company. I know it's available on DVD out there, but I'm hoping they bring it to streaming, at least people to catch that, as well as Zoom 321 content, because people are, nostalgic out there for these programs. That's why Tubi, not only Tubi TV, MeTV does very well with MeTV, MeTV Plus, and MeTV Tunes. People like to watch the show. We had that situation on MeTV that Hogan's Heroes were removed from the 10 o'clock spot and replaced with Golden Girls, and they were put into a spot that was like in a ridiculous place. And people responded saying, I want my Hogan's Heroes, even though Hogan's Heroes is available on Pluto 24 hours. I think most people don't realize it. But Hogan's Heroes was returned to the 6 p.m. weekday slot instead of 10 p.m., replacing one of the MASH episodes. So that made everybody happy to that situation. And, like I said, I grew up with Sesame Street, and I do have sort of a connection to some of the people there itself. From our original public access days, if you're familiar, that I used to work on a show called The Rabbity Rabbit and Friends. We did this for many years. One of the big things with that show is my friend, the late Retro Concepcion, is he was very good friends with the late Carol Spinney. And Carol, on occasion, sort of made an appearance on our program. He would call into the show. Most of the time when I was in the technical direction of the show, where I was a technical director, I would grab the call. He would call in, and we would put him on the air on that.
Flashback.
We're in see his robot.
Yeah, ruffling it low.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Big Bird.
Hello?
How you doing?
Oh, I've been late all day.
You're late,
I almost missed your show. Yes, Oscar put ketchup in my alarm clock
and
again.
your alarm.
Big
Ketchup.
Bird, my idol.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah, Big Bird. I want you to meet Russell Z. Rooster.
Hello, Big Bird.
Uh-huh, I see.
This is Big Bird. He lives on
You
Sesame
are
Street.
my god.
No.
Let me come up to the camera and kiss you.
Russell, don't get carried away, Russell. We're just old friends here.
Gee,
Yeah.
gosh,
Dude.
kind of makes you humble.
Very kind of you to call, Mr. Bird. It means so much to me and the rabbit.
Well, we talk all the time, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You friends
Yes,
from...
I can't talk long.
Okay.
Because
Hey,
Oscar's trying to... Oscar, let go of the phone.
Oscar.
Hey, let me have the phone here. Let me speak to... Who is this?
Oscar, it's Rabbity Rabbit.
Oh, the rabbit.
Yes.
The one with his own show.
Yes.
Yeah, hey, listen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, where's Cuppy?
Cuppy, he's up in Lake George, New York.
I tied him up and he's in the back of the studio!
No, he's up in Lake George, New York. I don't know why he chose this week to go to Lake George, New York when he knew I had a show to do. Must be
Oh, well,
Jennifer.
that's all right. Well, tell him I hope he has a rotten time.
Okay, will do.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, do you think I'll look? Do you think I'll look as great as Bugs Bunny at 50? Whenever that
Are
may
you
be.
kidding me? You don't look as good as Bugs Bunny while you're 6. What are you?
I got blocked by Oscar the Grouch.
Also, we made a bit of a trip to the set of Sesame Street itself, which is out there. And if you see in the corner, I think we may have put it up on the screen. We have a scene where our Rabbitsy Rabbit gets drop kicked by Telly Monster in a really crazy interaction.
Flashback.
Yeah, you see, you shouldn't be here.
Wait.
See, you're not a Muppet, are you?
No, you're not. No, you're a little rabbit, aren't you? Yes, a funny-looking little rabbit. And we have to get rid of funny-looking little rabbits, don't we? You know where the door is? You used it to come in, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
So here, ever seen a drop kick before? Here's a drop kick.
In Mr. Hoop, I think it was in the Fix-It Shop. I think it was in the Fix-It Shop on there. And basically, we've put this out many a times on there, and we've had a rehash of the situation with sort of a part 2 of the story itself, which we added more to this.
Flashback.
20 years ago, this little unseeming rabbit got the idea to do a little cable access show all on his own. And he's continued to do it, paying $35 an hour to bring joy into your little house. Isn't that a nice thing to do? Isn't he a good rabbit? Yeah, see, so it's a very special year. Not just 2003.
I love that rabbit, Telly.
Yeah, we love him. Yeah. Just to show you how we love him, this is how we love him. We kiss him on the head. We kiss him under his chin. We kiss him on his little ears.
Oh.
Give me an ear. Give me an ear.
Yeah, give me an ear.
You good, buddy.
Wow. Oh, I just feel so warm and cute and furry.
Kiss him on his tonsils.
My tonsils.
Got tonsils?
I don't know where they are.
Open. Wider. He doesn't have tonsils, Oscar.
Oh, I forgot. I yanked him out last time he tried to visit.
That's right. And I drop kicked him out the door. But we won't do that this time.
No.
Who's a good bunny?
Me.
You're a good bunny.
I'm a good bunny.
You're Susan's little sweetie boy.
Yeah.
You're a sweetie boy. Yeah.
So, comment. Let me know your thoughts about this. Are you going to catch this on Tubi? I mean, it is a great time if you're from a new generation and have not seen this, or you're a parent right now. You might want to let your kids start to watch the old episodes on there, because there's a lot of great educational value to this. Yes, it's from the 60s, the 70s, and 80s, but the value is still there. So it will strengthen your child's education. That's what's needed right now. Children's education, not the garbage that they're being shoveled with these days. And this is why, we have this problem with our educators, that basically children cannot read, write, or do arithmetic at their grade level. They're graduating out of high school without the necessities to carry them into the workplace. So until next time, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Be sure to check in our affiliate partners out there. It's listed in the description below. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, check out our merch shop and affiliate partners. See you next time.
So, you stayed. Here, it's our frequency. You strengthen the signal. Our merch is waiting. Check the link. Stay tuned.
You are still here? Before you go, be sure to subscribe. See you next time.